Hello everyone, it's Benny Bones here and welcome back to the long drive. Here we are in the middle of the desert. I have no idea which direction we were heading from. It has now been fast forwarded to the next day. It's been a few days since I've played. Yeah, a few, I'd say, about 4 or something. I just had to work through Christmas, which is a lot of fun, you know. I was about to say we're missing a pumpkin, but no, they're all there. He's just decided to have a little nap. So let's straighten you up a bit. Oops. That works. Boop. There you go. Okay, so now I don't know where the road is. I think it's rabbits everywhere. That's the road over there, I believe. So we stopped here, and I don't remember if we actually looked in there or not. Again, I'm playing with my audio settings. There we go. Oh, a baby blue. So I'm playing with my audio settings again, hopefully getting something sorted this time. But I got my wheel plug back in. It's been a little while since I've used the steering wheel. That's right, there were some doors in here, I seem to remember. Anything in there? Just a grate and another door. Anything up top? No, nothing really. It's a nice grey and a yellow glove box. But yeah, I'm playing with my audio settings again. Nothing new there. Just trying to get things sounding right. So that must be the road over there. I remember throwing my binoculars. Do I have them in? Can I see them anywhere? Nope, nope, nope. Nope, there's a bit of a turd. Turds everywhere. Binoculars. Binoculars. Nope, not there. So yes, it's been a few days. Have I lost them? That's a bit unfortunate. Clunk, clunk. Yes, it's been a few days. So, I have no idea what I'm doing anymore, unfortunately. No, they seem to be gone. I'm sure I'll pick up some more binoculars from somewhere. That's alright, we'll get on the road again and we will start trying to drive. So, yes, did everyone have a good holiday? I didn't really get one, to be honest. I've been working the whole time. And, yeah. Let me just move my microphone just a little bit closer to me when I sit back. That seems pretty good there. First, handbrake off, recenter the camera, and let's get a move on. So yes, I've been working all Christmas and Boxing Day and all that kind of thing. I've got today off, so I slept for most of it, which is usually the way. And I got the next couple of days off, and then I go back in on New Year's Eve. I work New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and I believe another day, the next day, and then I got the Sunday off because that's my birthday, and I'll be damned if I'm going to be working on my birthday, which I think is fair enough. You know, it feels weird to be driving back in the long drive with the steering wheel again. It's good, but it feels a bit weird. Maybe my microphone's still a little bit too hot sitting there. Move that back a little bit. Yeah, it looks a little bit better. Trying to keep an eye on your levels as well as on your car. It's a little bit of a challenge. As long as I'm not dragging the microphone on the steering wheel. There we are. Move that back a little bit further. That looks pretty good there. We're a little bit in the red, but we're not clipping, which is where we want it. So yeah, there's a few things I need. I need to get a few more parts, like a new door for one. I need the correct door. My fuel level is halfway. Ooh, cactus. So my fuel level is now halfway, so I've got to get that sorted at some point. Need a new boot lid, I can see that. But I remember we did get the Trabant gauge, which is something I wanted. Am I heading the right direction? I sure hope so. Because, yeah, it'll be a very hard long drive if there's no road. And I believe we've done over 1,000 kilometres, this being episode 20 now. So it was 1,020 something kilometres down. Just another 3,976 maybe to go. It'll be easy, we'll be there in no time. If I really wanted to, I could just put my foot down and would be there by New Year's. That is a lot of recording. Am I heading the right direction? I would have thought I would have seen some form of road by now. Let's tilt this way just a little bit. We'll get on top of this mound and then I'll see if I can spot anything. I don't have my binoculars, luckily I couldn't find them. I swear I threw them at the end of the last episode. I got spooked by a rabbit. And I ended up just turning too quick and they went flying. So something went missing. So we'll do what we can. I should still be able to see some of the basic buildings. Maybe not all the buildings or every little facet and detail on the map, but I should be able to see enough to get an understanding. I see a boat all the way over there. So now we're up here. Let's slow down a little bit. Handbrake, out of gear. Change the camera. Did you not go out of gear? Oh, why is it not dropping back out of gear? I must have to change my H pattern thing. So settings, steering wheel. There we are, H shifter, back, and continue. There we go, that's better. Ah, that's a very handy little thing that they implemented. Can I jump on top of the car? Maybe, but maybe not a good idea. There's a boat. Where's the road? Jeez. I don't see it. I really don't see it. There's another boat over there. Yeah, I thought it went kind of along that way, but I cannot tell. I really cannot tell. So let's head towards that boat over there. It is kind of in the opposite direction. But I don't see the road at the moment. Or do I? No, I don't see it. Okay, we'll head towards that way, I guess. And maybe that lookout tower. We'll head towards that lookout tower. Maybe I'm heading back on myself. I don't know. So it's over that way. Oh, there they are. Look at that. I didn't lose them. Change camera, please. Get out. I need those. If I can grab those. There we are. I thought I lost these. How handy is that? Now let's have a good look. I thought it was over here. Is that it all the way over there? Maybe. I can't tell. There's that little building. I'm sure that's where we started. Is it? Maybe. So where did I see that boat then? There's a boat way over there. That's the other one I saw. Way over here. Another tower. Just goes on forever, doesn't it? Goes on forever. There's the road over there that comes this way. I don't know where it goes after that. Maybe I'll just head back there so I can see the road. Maybe if I follow it. So it's right dead behind me. Ooh. Do I have any fuel in here? There's a can down here. Is there anything in this can? The can looks different. Has it had a texture update or something? That looks different to me. Like that fuel can on it. Very curious. There might have been an update. I'm just unaware of it. Oh yeah, I did remember hearing something about an update, but whether it was anything to do with textures like that, I don't know. Anyway, we've got to turn around and go back the opposite way. Get that centered again. And turn the snake around. There we are, that kind of way. Towards this rabbit. Run, bunny, run. So I found out that there is a little bit of a dead spot in the middle of my steering wheel where it doesn't quite center. And I think that's why I would drift around a lot. I'd always drift just a little bit one way or another. And I think I've kind of tuned that out using the dead spot feature in this game, to be honest. It's got a bit of a feature in there which allows you to tune out, you know, just a tiny percentage. So I kind of taken out like 3% or something like that. So because I noticed that when I centered the wheel, it wasn't always zeroing. It was always like, you know, 0.01 or 0.02 out each way. So now if I put it in the middle, it should track straight, or should, and that seems to be going pretty straight to me. Ah, I see the road ahead of us now. Luxury, luxury. Ah, the joys. So yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone had a good, relaxing, festive season if they celebrate Christmas and whatnot. I don't really celebrate Christmas. Just don't really celebrate it anymore. I know a lot of people do. So if you find the magic in that time of season, good on you. And I hope you had a festive time. If you're not, you don't celebrate it, hope you had a relaxing time when everyone else in the world was preoccupied doing whatever it is they do. Festivus or Yule or what is it? The winter equinox or whatever, the solstice. Ooh, I did not see that coming at me. That was a bit of a surprising stop. Let's just put the car on. It's the first time I've had that in a while. Kill the engine, please. I said kill the engine, please. There we go. And I did notice that my radiator's come out. The headlight can stay on the ground, but the radiator, I'm afraid not. You are going to have to go back in. If I can find where it goes in there. Ah, there it is. Want it back on, please. And I'm afraid you are now an offering. That rock came out of absolutely nowhere. Well, I was driving into the sun. So remember that, folks. When you are driving into the sun, be aware of what's in front of you. You never know what there could be. Do I have any spray? Ooh, I lost a wheel. That's no fun. That is no fun at all. Good thing I had a spare. Ah, and I got a spray as well. Excuse me, out you come. There we go. Off to a good start already, I swear. This is kind of why I've been carrying this around. It's like a health kit, I find. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. I declare a thumb war. Tab F. Excuse me. In you go. No, I don't want F now. I want E. And you too. E. And around this side, please. And E. And E. And lights. Lights again. Okay, time to go. We all know what that sound means. Why did you... There we go. And into forward gear, please. Around the rock. Just gently. Around the tree. And there's some flickery lights over that way, so we'll head towards that. Have they balanced the diesel engine? Because it's not going very fast at the moment. And again, and one more gear. I seem to be going very slowly. What speed am I heading at? I know, it just feels really slow. How bizarre. So far we have travelled 9 kilometres. That's not too bad. We're about 15 minutes into the recording session so far. And doing, you know, we're getting there. Now that we're getting up onto the road, I'm sure we'll be cruising along at some decent speeds. Not that we're not cruising at speeds. And we are heading the right direction now, at least, yes. So that was a fun little off-road adventure. We have a fuel station. Avoid the tree, please. And let's just send it. Let's just send it. Pedal to the metal. So my servo's finally arrived, so I can get back to working on my speedometer project for this game. I've been waiting on them for months and months. It's been, yeah, about 45 days it's taken to get to me here in WA from China, which, you know, that's about average, which is a bit sad sometimes, where it takes, you know, sometimes a month, sometimes 2 months to order something. But it was either that, I could have ordered some locally in Australia and it still would have taken 2 weeks to get to me, and they would have been like 5 times the price, to be honest. I was looking at a local store and I bought all 5 of these servos for $9 or something, $9.50, and I could buy one of these servos from a local store for $9.95. So it really depends on what you want to do, whether you want to spend 5 times as much to get it that day, or if you're happy to wait a little bit of time. See, I was happy to wait a little bit of time. I just didn't expect it to be that long. And there's something over there, whether it's a building or something. So we'll take a little bit of a detour just to check out what that is. It is, oh, a double building. I could spot that by the lovely red light on top. And what have we got here? A bus has spawned in. Let's just slam the old skidders on. And is that stopped? Out of gear. Engine off. Can I wait till morning at least? Yes, I can. So I'll see you in the morning. As I slide my chair around. Okay, let's have a look at what we got. Any rabbits? Nothing that I can see just yet. I'm sure they'll creep up on me. A wire brush. Come on, jump through the window. No, you can jump out, but you can't jump through. A wire brush might be handy. We'll see what we can do with that. Sure, I've got some wheel rims I can scrub up. Boop. Up we climb. Now, I've always found these to be a little bit hit and miss. Usually more miss than hit. What do we got? Another snake. Another wire brush. If we really want to clean some wheels. Where are we? Down there. Boop. Ah, that works. Okay, a mirror, a bed. Beds spawn in some of the most weirdest places in this game. I know there's some stuff downstairs. What have we got? Red paint. And another mirror. Some nodder spray and some grey. What have we got in the fuel can? I swear these fuel cans are different. They're more textured than normal. A little bit of gas. Don't need any gas. I kind of like it. It's very Half-Life to me. This looks almost Half-Life-like. That is definitely a new model. Uber canister. Okay. Zanzig litters. Zwanzig? Okay. Zwanzig might be 20. So 20 litres? I don't know. I don't know the language this is in. It looks German, but I'm not going to confirm nor deny that because I am not sure. What's that? I swear, oh, it's a mountain. It disappears when you look straight at it because of the way the viewing works in this game. It's kind of got like a cone or something, and it kind of gives you more viewing range when you're not looking straight forwards. Another mirror. Do we need a mirror? I think we've lost a few. Drop that. Anything else up here? Nope. Anything over there? A magazine? No, it's a headlight. Is that a headlight? I hope it is. Could always do with more headlights. Can I drop down? Is those boards there? No. Doesn't look like it. Sometimes if you drop from a height too high, it will kill you. What have we got there? Oh, that's right, the music box. This is part of the new update that, how do you do it? Oh, this is hard. I'm trying to hold E and then you gotta spin your mouse in circles. Can I go the other way? I'm so glad I found that. That's pretty cute. In saying that, I did just order a music box myself from no, you're only magazine. Boo. Whatever. From the old AliExpress, I ordered a music box, and it plays the Jurassic Park theme. I thought that was hilarious, and I love dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are amazing. So I kind of thought I'll buy one. It's the Christmas season. I'll buy one. And to be honest, my sister loves dinosaurs too, so I'll give it to her. She's a big dinosaur buff. So yeah, I thought that'd be cute and fun. I know Christmas is 2 days ago, but you know what? It doesn't have to be for Christmas. It could be, any old gift. Is that gonna? No, that doesn't fit on this side, does it? Does it go on the other side? I've already got one there. Oh boo. Oh well. So yes, I've ordered a few little nicks and knacks like that. It was cute. And it comes in a little wooden box, which has the Jurassic Park logo etched into it. So that'd be fun. Or laser cut or laser etched. Scrub. What do I say? Are you any good now? No, you're no good. Pew! Goodbye. Okay, now this place has been thoroughly checked. Let's get out of here. Ooh, I saw a sun visor on the floor. Boop. And where'd my other one go? My binoculars. There we are. No, your binoculars. And this one here. So it's good to see, like, every now and again they'll just update models, but that's really cool. This is, compared to the last one, this is really high, high definition, high pixels. I don't know if it's just the way it is bump mapped maybe or something, but that looks really cool. Very Half-Life. Half-Life 2 anyway. Okay, let's remember what I'm doing and get back into the game. Reverse. Handbrake off. We're going to go that way. I don't know if now that I've got that dead spot in there, or nutted out anyway, it feels like the steering just doesn't do much. I might have to turn the sensitivity up. So I do have the sensitivity quite low because it was drifting around. Now I've nutted that out, it feels like it doesn't drive at all. Now this should be the road. We want to go this way. How cute are those little music boxes? I know they implemented that, and they also implemented music onto the Atari. So you get the computer and the TV and you type in C music or something like that, and it gives you a QWERTY keyboard kind of music, so you can type away on your keyboard and it'll play music. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Now I got a lot of DAWs, digital audio workstations, which follow that same logic. Well, Logic is one, and I'm going to maybe run to that boat if I can get some fuel. I'm pretty sure Ableton Live does that as well, but I have lots of MIDI controllers and things like that as well, so that all works for me as well. Shift my chair about because I'm sliding all over the show. So they are getting somewhere in this game. I'm really excited to see what the future holds for these guys. Yeah, it's all uphill so far, and I really dig it. I really do dig it. If only the updates were so frequent with other games. There are a lot of games out there that have just stopped production. I was an early backer of a game called Under the Sea, which I bought on Steam, early access. And I checked back on it, a year later kind of thing. And it turns out the two creators had a falling out. And they basically just gave up on the project. and went separate ways, leaving the project unfinished. And it's a bit of a shame that I didn't get back to the game and check it out for ages. And when I came back to it, it turned out that they were giving refunds on the game. Because the game was only like $7 or something, so I didn't really worry too much about it. But they were offering out refunds for the game, because if you bought the game and early access, green light, and they had a falling out, so they were going to give you back some of the money or something like that, which is nice of them. A lot of places don't always do that. It's just a shame. It was a good idea. It was kind of like a 2D Minecraft, kind of not pixel based though. It was kind of weird. Clever game. I couldn't get my head around the crafting system. It was kind of a 2D, a bit like Terraria, kind of 2D, but a lot larger, not pixel based. It was really interesting, but I just couldn't get my mind around how the crafting system worked. Almost there. This side, yes, it's on the low side, isn't it? The entrance into the boats. Just need a little bit of a top up if I can find one. And turn that off. Take that out of gear. And now we get out and explore. Okay, how do we get out now? Camera and then E and then E. No rabbits about. Starting to get dark too, so hopefully we can be quick. Here we go. Come on, you can jump in. There we go. Anything in this barrel here? What do we got? Oil and gas. Oil. Don't want oil, so we'll just quickly smash through these, see what we can find. Just a little bit of fuel. Don't think I need to go too crazy with it. Diesel, 16 litres. Something. That is something. If we can get another one or two of these, we'll be right. Of course, I'm not taking them with me this time. I'm just going to fill up and not worry too much about... Oh, come on, behave. Open and fill. 27 litres. Maybe just a little bit more. But first, I'm going to wait till the morning. I cannot sleep. Why not? I cannot see, let alone sleep. Ooh, something there. Diesel, 35 litres, just what I need. Okay, so my tank is full. Now, let's get this guy out and give him a top up. There we go, tab, and then we go, They all still operate the same, so that's good. You my empty one, or you might... Yeah, you're my empty one. You're the one I want. Dibba dibba dibba. Who. You're the one that I want. I get grease stuck in my head every now and again, when I say that word, those words. Oh, grease. I remember that when I was a kid. Watching that. Boo, goodbye. And let's put the lid on you and not kick you over. In you go. In we go. And my little music box. I would put it in my glove box, but I don't have one. I've got an engine in the way. Okay, let's get us started and get going again. Ignition on. Camera. Let's get that centered. And we're in gear. Space bar. And away we go. I still haven't rebound the to control to give me handbrake. So road should be this way, I believe. I hope. If not, it'll be another fun adventures through the greater outback. So who else enjoys night driving? I enjoy driving at night. I like being on the roads when there's not a lot of traffic out there. Really quiet nights, driving by headlights. It's a surreal thing. I find it quite enjoyable. Something's open on the front. I saw that. I swear I saw a rock and I wasn't too sure, so I just kept going. And yes, it was a rock there. Why are you open? Well, I've lost some oil now. Come on, where are we? Where are we hiding? Like that, and both pedals. Put that up out of the way so I can see. There we go. And it should be, hopefully, somewhere in this direction. Hopefully we haven't spun too far out of whack. Where is the road now? Where is it hiding? Dooba-dooba-doo. There's another rock. Too busy trying to watch, look for where the road is rather than watch what's coming at me. Do I have another one of them situations where I've got to stop and get out the old binocs and see where we are? Maybe. So I think I will wait till morning while I'm on this little slight rise. And there we are, off. And let's see, morning's almost here, so let's get the old binocs out. Don't want to be sleeping too long. Where did my binocs go? Oh, they're by my feet. There we go. Can I see them? Where is the road? Where is the road? Let's just head back to the boat and let's hope for the best, because I think I'm heading in the wrong direction. So here we are back at the boat. So let's just pull up behind it and see if I can see where the road is. Add a gear, brakes, handbrake, camera, and action. Any of those, please. There's the road, so I was heading in the opposite direction altogether. Ah, how fancy. Now, I swear I saw something just over here. Anything? No, nothing there, nothing at all. Nope. Okay. In we go, throw that in, jump in myself. I'll sit on those, keep them nice and warm. Okay. Onwards. Onwards to glory. Let's avoid the tree, please. There we are. So I was having some dinner not too long ago, and I burnt my top of my mouth because it was a bit hot. I had some dal, and it was a bit toasty, and I've burnt the top of my mouth, and I could just feel it. You know, you get that little feeling, and you're running your tongue over the burn. It's like, ugh. Feels weird. It doesn't hurt, it's just you can feel it. And that's where I am now. It's like, right there at the top of my mouth, the roof of my mouth. I see it over there in the distance, that way. So this is what it is like driving with me in real life. I've got a fairly good sense of direction, but I get turned around quite a lot, you know. I'll go, oh, is this my turn? Nope, too late there. Oh, I wonder what's over here. Every drive is an adventure, you got to think of it. That's how I like to think of it. I'm not lost, it's an adventure. We're taking a scenic route. You find more interesting things when you do adventures like that. You know, you can always go the same boring way. You know, take the same road to work every day. But then when you're not heading to somewhere you gotta be, like work, take an alternative route, take a different turn. You know, you get to see all sorts of Christmas lights at the moment, or decorations. You get to see some abandoned buildings you wouldn't have not known about. They're always cool to have a poke around in. I like it visiting like old rundown abandoned petrol stations, or there used to be a power plant in Fremantle. It's a heritage listed building. And you'll actually see it in one of the Fear Factory video clips. They actually broke into Fremantle Power Station and they shot a video clip in there before the police came and shut it down, which was pretty cool of them, to be honest. This was way back. The lead singer of my band was always telling me about it, but he went to it. He is a big Fear Factory fan. So yeah, just check it out if you got a chance. The Fear Factory. I don't remember what song it is, but they were at the Fremantle Power Station. Nowadays you can't get in there; it's all fenced off, and they actually have security that patrol the grounds to prevent people from getting in there. Because you used to be able to just climb through a hole in the fence and you were in there, kind of thing. And there's a few other places, like up further north from where I am, because that's south. Fremantle is south. Further north from where I am, up towards the Anshep, which is north, there is an old abandoned winery, I think it is, it's a winery or a brewery or something like that. There's massive vats still in there. It's all full of rubbish and concrete and graffiti, but it's a pretty cool place. It's still there. You can still get into that one. And I remember going to a petrol station in the middle of suburbia, which is just run down and neglected and abandoned, which was pretty cool. Let's see what goodies we have here. So I've been to a few of these. I like going to these, but they're always good for photos, and that's kind of my jam. I like that kind of stuff. So it's always good to go poke your head around and check them out. Is there anything of danger around me? Nope. What do we have here? Is this another larder? You sure look it. You're one of the older larders. But I can steal your headlights, because I will need those in my bumper. So I've lost some headlights out of my bumper. And maybe a spare wheel, if I can grab a spare wheel off you. And some hubcaps would be fun. More parts to go flying. That's what I like. Yoink. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, they're all on there. That's all good. Anything else I can grab off you? Not really. Oh, there's a hand. Ugh. Ugh. Mine now. Where can I stick this one now? No, we want it the other way around. Thanks, mate. Thanks for showing me the fun end. I don't want to attach. That's the button I want. Like that. There we go. What do we got here? Another magazine, but this one's standing up. Okay. Anything at all? Spiderwebs, a back seat. Oh, we got a radio and some oil, is it? Keeps flashing at me. Yes, a little bit of oil. That might come in handy. 1 litre of oil, because we did lose some when I took that shortcut over a rock. Let's close it this time. Yellow! Look at the distance. Boo! There we go. Now, what are you? Just a grey? There's not enough black paint in this game. Do we have that side mirror? Yes, that's the one we've got. More of that grey paint. I could try and get in the top, but I can't be bothered. So let's jump in and keep going. There we are, handbrake. And away. Away we go. I need to find some way of like shocking my chair up, jamming the wheel so it doesn't slide around when I'm putting my feet on the pedals. I have to every time I stop I have to pull myself forwards. It's just getting a little bit annoying, just a little bit. It's more that my audio levels are going to be all over the show. But now that I've got this new setup kind of sorted, I think the way I've done it is I've got OBS recording the game sound on 2 channels, so left and right, but I've also got the audio recording on a 3rd channel, so it's separate from the actual game itself, so I can put compression and adjust the levels myself without affecting the game. The way I had it before was my compression would also bring up the low level of the game, which, you know, isn't that much of an issue, but I wanted to make things a little bit nicer. But every time I compressed it or try to bring up the lower level, it would bring up the game volume as well. So now I've got them independent. I can kind of put effects on the voice, on the vocal channel, without affecting the game channel, like reverb or delay, something like that. EQing, I can even EQ it now without using OBS. So post-production, I can do post-production effects when everything I've got at the moment is pre-production or, you know, live effects. So I've got a bit of compression going on with OBS to kind of bring my level up to acceptable with the way I move about and the way I chat and talk and things like that. So I've got some things on there, and I've got a limiter to stop me from peaking out, because I do have a habit of getting right up on the microphone, and I don't have a very consistent voice level, I should say. Don't have a consistent level, so I kind of go from quiet to quite loud really quickly, and even that wasn't a big jump for me. Yeah, it causes my microphone to go a bit nuts at times, because I am boosting it as well, boosting the levels. A lot of these things could probably be fixed if I had a a condenser mic rather than a dynamic mic. But I really like this microphone. And I know it sounds a bit MIDI. It's got kind of a funny sound to it, but I like it. This is my microphone. I've had it for years and years now, and it's a really good microphone too. It's got its own unique sound. It's not like one of those Shure SM5s, SMB5, SM5B, the one everyone else uses. Those are alright. They're very expensive. They're about $1,000 Australian, if you can find them. But they have a lot of bass in them. They kind of boost the bass a little bit. And I do have quite a lot of lows in my voice. Even though I talk quite high, I do have a lot of lows in there. And I think that would bring out too much of the low end. And this microphone here kind of brings up the mids a bit more than it really should. It's not a flat mic. It's very hard to find perfectly flat mics. This is considered like a vintage sound, I guess you'd call it. It's the Elvis style of mic, if you don't know what I'm talking about. It's an SM55, S55. This is the super variety. So yeah, it's a bird cage. In other words, I have a bird cage mic. Very stylish too. We've done 39 kilometers now. I just checked then. I know it's right there on screen, but I haven't been paying too much attention to it. Having this Trabant Speedo, the holy grail of Speedos in my opinion, has been very handy, you know, having the ability to reset the odometer. So I can reset it at the end of every episode, but I won't remember to do it at the beginning, to be honest. Let's be honest. I barely remember what episode I'm on half the time. This is 20, I believe, which is quite exciting. Normally I've given up on most games by now, but this one, ooh boy, we're in for the long haul. Ooh, something's loading in. This is one of those garages rather than a... Ooh, there's even a car out front. Slow it down, slow it down. What are we? Is that the... Kill that. Is that the Lada station wagon? It looks different. No, it's the Lada one. I thought it was the model I've got, the 2105. But no, because they made a station wagon. I think they called it the 2107. And then this is the 2101 variant, the original model. But yeah, what have we got in here? Any goodies? Any goodies at all? Probably don't need the outside light on. Ooh, that's one of my doors. Is that the right one? No, it's the back door. I need one of the front doors. Driver's side. Don't need a bumper. You're not the right door. You're not the right bonnet. You're not the right door. Another music box. Do they play the same song? Get into the light a little bit. Pick a direction, mate. There we are. No, it's the same song. I do like these jerry cans. They look so much better. I know the other ones were like a really bright, shiny green. But these, they look more run down, more rustic, more used. And I really like that. Not my doors. What are you? Empty. Gas, don't need gas. Oil? I could always use a little bit more oil. They're both shut. I was just making sure they weren't. No, I don't want to drink that. I want to open. There we go. Just a little bit of oil. It's good for you. I don't think there's much else in here, to be honest. There we are. Let it catch up again. Is that another music box or is that the same one? I just threw it. Ooh, we've got a computer. Maybe I'll bring the computer with me. If I can get another TV. So I know there was one at the beginning of the game. I kind of went straight past it, but I completely forgot about this music update. So I'm going to bring you with me. Come on, in it goes. Just because if I can find it, I'm going to have some fun with that. Not much really of importance in here. Okay, let's get a move on. The light in the sky. Yes, that's right, this is the driver's side. Let's pedal to the metal there. One more gear. There we are, up into fourth. You only need 4 speeds, really. You can do a lot with 4 speeds. My car only has 4 speeds. Okay, it's an automatic. But it only has 4 speeds. A lot of the Ford Falcons have only had 4 speed. Especially in the autos. I know there's a lot of like futuristic automatics that go up to like 11 gears or something like that. But you don't need them. You're just going through gears so quickly for things like that. I guess if it's very smooth and even engine torque and things like that. But yeah, it's a bit excessive having 11 speeds sometimes. Unless you got one of these big massive hauling trucks and you need the gearing to help you get moving. Because they have so much gearing going on to get all that power to the wheels to actually get it to move. I'd like to put a splitter button on my gear shifter in here. I've got kind of like a push-pull button that I bought because I wanted a button like in the Mad Max movies. How he's got a specific red button that he uses to turn on and off the supercharger in the first and second movie, and it's just something really cool. I know you can't really do that in the real world, or you can. There are some superchargers out there that have an electric clutch on them, but it's not worth doing really. But I just thought it was really cool having this big red button that you got on the gear stick, and it is a truck button. It's I don't remember. I'll have to put it up on screen what model it is. I actually had to do a little bit of research into what it was, so I actually wanted that button. But for me to get it, it would be like 50 Australian dollars to get it. $25 American to buy it, and then $25 American to... No, it was $25 Australian, so it's like $17 American to buy it, and about that much to get it posted to me. So it's like, oh, do I really want to spend 50 bucks to get a button? Just a fancy red knob that doesn't do anything? I know I'm vain, but I don't think I'm that vain. So I got this other really cheap button from eBay. It's a 75 watt one, and it's still pretty cool. I might paint it red so it matches, but at the moment it's chrome. So I might extend my gear shifter on my G27 and put it on just for shits and giggles. And if I find a function for it, so if I do find a function for it, maybe a supercharger or a nitro boost, or if they put a gearbox splitter in the game, that'd be fun as well, having a high-low ratio. I could use it for that. But yeah, at the moment, it's just sitting next to my groovy skull gear knob waiting for a use. It's that gear knob I'm going to keep forever because the eyes light up and everything. And I have pulled it apart and I rewired it, so rather than running off a battery with the eyes, a little CR2020, I think it is CR2012, one of those penny batteries, I guess you call them. And rather than running off one of those, I've got it hooked up to run off 12 volt power supply, so you'd run off your car power. So in combined with the switch, I can make the eyes light up as well as whatever other function I want, which is pretty cool in my opinion. Pretty cool indeed. I just don't have a manual car to put it in. I've got an automatic with a column shift too, so it's not even like I can use it for that. It'll stick off to the side in a funny angle. Who knows, if I ever buy a car with a turbo again, I can use it as a boost control option. Get some serious boost coming on when you hit that switch up. At the moment I'm quite happy just chugging along in my my car, the old rust bucket. I am trying to deal with the rust. There's quite a lot of it. I am trying to deal with it. It's one of those cars which it's really cool, but it is so run down. Or it's the sequel to a cool car. You know, you think of early what cars were cool and then they made them uncool. Celicas maybe, Corollas, the AE86, followed by, you know, when they made them front wheel drive and lame. Celicas were the same. They were pretty cool and then they made them front wheel drive and lame. Okay, they look a lot better than they did in the 80s, but oh, that's debatable. They all kind of look the same nowadays. But yeah, there's a lot of cars like that where, okay, they've made a few better ones, but they've also made a few worse ones. Like, I'll have to admit, if you're looking at the Kia Sportage, I had a Gen 1 Kia Sportage, and it was a pretty capable off-roader for a 2-litre engine. 2-litre engine with stock tyres, had 4-wheel drive, manual lockers. Was it manual? No, it had a vacuum-powered lockers. So you knocked it into 4-wheel drive, and the lockers would the front locker would automatically engage. Then they came out with the V6 Model 2, and it was all-wheel drive, so not even a 4-wheel drive anymore. It was just an all-wheel drive. So it kind of lost a little bit of its versatility, and now it's just a supermarket curb crawler. That's all it does. It's great for taking the orange juice to the kids on the sports field, but that's about it. It's lost its 4-wheel drive potential. It did get a bigger engine, I'll give it that, and it's probably more economical and more useful, but in my opinion it's not as it was intended to be. But I don't know, I haven't owned a new one. I haven't owned a Sportage in years and years now. Where are we? We are 55 k's. We're crawling along now. So we're just going to keep coasting along till we find somewhere to stop, and I think I'll call it there. Because my voice is starting to get a bit sore. Because it's quite hard on me to do this kind of jibber jabber. Because I have to project quite a lot. And I have to be conscious of what I'm saying. Because otherwise I mumble. And it all comes out as just slush. I know I've got a bit of a funny accent when it comes to saying things. And yeah, I try and be mindful of that. We're a bit bumpy at the moment. The camera's kind of a little bit jerky as I'm cruising along. Maybe something's clipping somewhere, but I don't hear anything banging. Maybe it's just the road. The rear camera's kind of fixed on the road or something. I'm not sure. It feels a bit weird, but look at those floating mountains off to the right. That's pretty groovy. My mouse has gone to sleep. There we are. Those over there. That's pretty cool. Oh, we're heading that direction now anyway. I still never found that building out in the desert. That mysterious one. That's the only thing I haven't found yet in this game, I think. So yeah, one day I'll find it. But I really dig that the little music box edition, and the fact that the jerry cans look different. That's cool. Maybe they'll go through and add more high textures to everything. I don't know. Maybe we can clean them now. Maybe you can make the fuel cans look new or rusted. I've only ever seen these ones. Maybe there is only one texture. Maybe there's multiple textures. Like with the bars, you know, the bars I've got all over the roof. Some of them are shiny, some of them are rusty. There is different levels. Maybe there's the same thing with jerry cans. I think the music box only plays one song, and that's the theme song to the game, the Long Drive song, which is pretty cool that they went and put that in. So I have to give them a hat tip to that. And we've got a little minor petrol station. They're not worth stopping at. Rock! Bit of airtime. How groovy was that? I should start trying to avoid those things. I see them like, that won't do much. That's why I go over them. Quite often, we're going to go that way. Go that way, yeah. Quite often, I'm completely wrong, and it gives us a bit more damage than I was expecting. At least we found the road in this episode. I was convinced that when we set off, I was convinced that we weren't going to find it again. But yeah, that didn't take long. I worked out I was going the wrong direction, and yeah, shows you what happens when you look for where you want to go. So it looks like there's is that a water tower up ahead? I think that'll be a good place to call it. That'll give me a bit of time to sort a few things out, do some editing, maybe even upload it. Coming into the new year, I've got plans to start making some videos more regularly. At the moment, I'm got a few issues with internet connectivity, data limits mostly. So I'd like to maybe upgrade my computer and get a decent internet connection so I can start making content more regularly. Maybe spend some time just planning out time, maybe twice, 3 times a week to get at least something regularly up. It's all, at the moment, it comes down to when I come home from work, I basically get something to eat and then I fall asleep. And then I don't wake up again till it's time to go to work. Or there's just too much noise going on in my house to be able to isolate myself away to record. Because I am in the dining room. I've mentioned that a number of times, that I am in the dining room. And the house has to be basically asleep for me to record, which is a bit of a shame. So if I can, I've got 2 bedrooms here. Well, one has my bed and I sleep in. The other one is just full of crap. It's basically a storage room. So maybe I can kind of organize that space a bit better and get my computer and desk in there. Maybe. It is a very small room and I do have a lot of crap that I've got stored in there. So maybe. But I do have plans to make more content for my other channel, my main channel, because it's more the things I build and the music I make and projects along those lines. It's not video game related stuff. It's just what I do, what I enjoy other than video games. And it's probably more interesting to more people than just a game about driving and listening to me jibber jabber on about whatever comes into my mind, which I've been told can be very quirky, the way I go off on a tangent because something connects the dots and they have nothing related in real life, but my brain just connects these dots and I go off on these weird tangents. I've been told it's quirky and endearing, whether that's a good thing or not. But things line up like that with me. It's just how my brain works. Yeah. So hopefully I'll get some more done. I intend to buy another camera. At the moment I have two D7s, 7D, Canon 7Ds, and I have a Rebel, like a really early Rebel as well, which belonged to my aunt, which I inherited, and then I bought the two Canons because they share the same lenses, and that's just a rock. I thought you were closer to the road, so let's just keep going and see if I can find something on the road. So yes, I bought the two Canons because they did video, but the problem they have is they don't focus. The autofocus doesn't work. Drifting, Tokyo style. There we go. Oh, there is a... I kept thinking there's something up there, but there is a gas station up there. The autofocus doesn't work whilst it's recording. So you focus it when you start, and then if something moves or you've got it carrying it around by hand, it doesn't focus. It just stays stationary. Let's park up. So I intend to buy something a little bit newer. These are Mark 1, by the way. Mark 1 D7s. So they're about 11 years old. I bought them both secondhand. So yeah, I might buy something a little bit newer, something a little bit more specialized for filming. They're great photo cameras, not great for filming, which is why I bought them. I wanted to do filming with them. Lovely picture quality, but it's just a shame about the actual focus. It's not bad if you're good at focusing, but I'll say out of practice when it comes to focusing. Out of practice. But yes, we have now traveled. I should really check that before I got out. 69. Oh, giggity. 69 kilometers. And yes, I will leave it here. I'll end my jibber jabber, and I will leave it here. This is the longer drive. If you like the game, go pick it up. It will help the developers. They're actually working quite hard on this game. You know, it's like once a month there's an update, which has been really good. Even if they're just little updates, I think the new jerry can model is amazing. I really like that. It looks amazing to me. Compared to what the old ones used to look like. Even these might get an update at some point. They kind of look the same still. But the other ones, the old jerry cans, looked a bit weird. Oh, hello. What are you doing all the way over here? Where's your friends gone? And a door? What have we got? Not the right door. But yes. They're working on it. This is the long drive. Hit the like and subscribe. Leave me a comment if you like. I've been Benny Bones, and this is the long drive. Until next time, adios.